Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia. Welcome back to another episode of Fireworks Let's Play. So last time we got a pretty good logical guess of what happened to the Tian household, but we also are now facing the fact that Teacher Chen has disappeared after passing on the budget book. And this is a lost person notification. Teacher Chen, female, 27-year-old, left the school on the 23rd evening. Disappeared ever since. Right. We already know this. Hey, you say, how does a living person like that just run off? Heard the day that she got lost, it was raining. Maybe she fell in the river. The granddaughter from the Tan family was her student. Anyone related to that family ends up in a bad place. Yeah. Seems like everyone's picking up calls from the daughter-in-law in the Tan household. Seems like the town or the village is getting prepared to have a memorial service for Teacher Chen. How do you have a memorial service when you can't even find the body? She's so young, not even married, dying in a foreign place. So unfortunate. Maybe we need to do some sort of ritual, or else the soul, or her spirit, her ghost might, curse our place. Kids, what are you guys doing? We came looking for Teacher Chen. The adult said she drowned. But we believe she'll come back. Grandma said if we put lanterns into the water boat lanterns, then those who fell into the water can use the light to find their way home. It's dangerous next to the river. Let me help you guys put the lights into the water. Thank you, police officer. Guess I move with it. It's the song 送别, I think. Remember this? Da, 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 da. I know the song too. Chapter 6, Galaxy. Teacher Chen? Police officer, why are you here? Everyone's looking for you. Well, I'm looking for you. Everyone's looking for you. I'm sorry. Sorry to have you guys all worried. There's so many things that happened recently. Cindy, it's a mess inside my heart. I can't sort things straight. But every time I come here, it seems all the worries go away. Where is here? It's an empty plot behind my house. When I was young, I liked to play a lot. I accidentally fell into a dried well in this empty plot. It was already late. I was so scared. Who knows after how long? I looked up, and it was a scene that I cannot forget for my entire life. I forgot about fear. I just stared at the shining sky. Then later on, someone threw down a rope, and I climbed up. As I got closer to the well's opening, my vision, the perspective got bigger and bigger. And the moment I climbed out, the galaxy filled my eyes. I never found the person who threw the rope. And after I got home, I didn't tell my parents. I just thought this was an unforgettable childhood experience. But after staying here in the village for a while, I finally understood. The kids here are just like me when I was trapped in the well. They can only see the heavens from a hole as big as the well. So I wanted to become the person who throws them the rope. To let these kids go out and see a wider future, a wider world, a bigger world. Teacher Chen, I know you wanted to help those kids. They're still waiting for you to go back. It's time. Follow the rope and we can return. That's right, Teacher Chen. I remember something. I promised you when I figured out the 10 household case, I will tell you why I can, find those evidence. You don't have to explain. I sort of understand. You're different from the others. Maybe this is the will of the heavens. You're destined to be an officer that finds the truth for those who have passed. Teacher Chen, I will try my best to become someone like that. I believe you. Right, officer. I can't climb up by myself. You go up first, then pull me up. I'm not heavy. You can do it. There's a Chinese idiom called 井底之蛙, the frog from within the well. Like to the frog, the world is only so big, right? And this thing feels like you can reach it with your hand, the heavens. I'm slowly beginning to understand how Teacher Chen felt climbing up. I turn around, wanted to share this moment, but Teacher Chen's gone. All that's left is the depth of the well water reflecting the heavens. Unfathomable depth of the well water, I guess would be a good translation there. Where Teacher Chen went, no one knows. Maybe she went to a place far, far away, destined to return one day. Or maybe she became a star and crashed into the galaxy. You finally woke up. This is Zheng Ming, and I'm guessing the female police officer is Captain Lu. Fainting twice a night, that's a big deal. 郑哥, Lu Dui. So, Big Bro Zheng, Captain Lu. Why am I here? See, even asking the same question as last time. You fainted in someone's bathroom. If someone didn't discover, you're going to be on the floor for the whole night. bathroom. Is there a broken mirror nearby with a rose pattern on it? Yes, there was a rose pattern. If I guessed correctly, then when I was investigating the mirror in the bathroom of the Tian household, I went into that world. Captain Lu, was he like this before? Do you think the fall did something to his head? He just woke up. He doesn't understand. His head's not clear yet. Xiao Zheng, I still have to report back about the case. You take care of him. Captain Lu, have there been a development in the case about the Tian household? Li Xun, you know about the case? I heard about it, and that's why I went to their house to investigate. Ah, that makes sense. Now we understand how you got there. Simply stated, there is a new suspect in the case. Who is it? You should have met. It's the doctor in this clinic. Ye Jingshan, Dr. Ye. Is there some evidence? When we searched the house again, we discovered the salt in the kitchen had rat poison components. And the salt, the seal, had been freshly glued together, almost leaving no trace. Using this as a clue, we found in the storage room of the clinic large packets of salt. So I suspect that he practiced how to reseal the salt packet using those packets of salt. Plus, Dr. Ye had motive. Yes, I heard about the grudge between the grandfather and Dr. Ye, but there's still something that's not making sense. Right, and we can't investigate anymore. The suspect is dead. The cold is probably going to be a cold case. Dr. Ye is dead? Yes, burned to death. Near the Tian household. His car is only a shell of himself. Wait, he lit the fireworks in the back of the car, I think. Inside, we found a body that looks like Dr. Ye's. It's already been sent to Songjie, so Sister Song. So I think that's their police. What is the term for that? It's an English term for the doctor for the police to take care of the autopsies. But anyways, that's Songjie. That's her job. How did the car catch fire? There was a lot of firework in the car. Maybe Dr. Ye was helping someone to fetch that from the town. We also found a cigarette butt. Perhaps when he was driving and smoking, the flicks from the cigarette must have caught on the firework and lit the firework. Zhengming, did you investigate clearly? Does he have a habit of smoking? He would sneak a few in. Some of the patients have seen it before. He does smoke. I've seen it. It's like, just like I said, this type of thing, the more you want to hide it, the harder it is to actually hide. Plus, why hide smoking? The more you want to hide it, the harder it is to hide. What's wrong? No, it's not right. Something's not right. Li Xun? Maybe he thought of something. Don't disrupt him. Wanna smoke? He offered one to us, right? Oh, don't tell anyone about me smoking. I always tell the old people to not smoke. If they knew, then it's hard for him to do that. Now that I think about it, I think he purposely showed me that he was smoking in front of me. But why does he purposely want to pretend to smoke? Pretend to smoke. Wang Shu, right, she also pretended to smoke. Who gave me the cigarette? It's like, Xiaojuan, my leg, chronic pain. Go get me some medicine. Go to the one on the west side. Don't go to Dr. Yet's clinic. Take a break. Don't be too tired. Dr. Yet, you think this really would work? After Tianyu's death, who do you think has the most, power in the family? Who makes the decisions? My father-in-law. No, still Tianyu. You know this. Your in-laws really believed the witch, but they didn't trust just the witch. They trusted Tianyu. This is a rare opportunity. Pretend to be possessed. Earn their trust. This way you can get a chance to escape with Feng Feng. But would they really believe it? Lady Zhao, did Tianyu smoke? He's just like you, smoke the same brand. But I don't smoke. This is the patient's family earlier gave me this. I hold it in my hand, so you thought I smoked. Same reason. Do the things that Tianyu often do. For a time, after a time, they will believe that the summoning soul would have worked. Lastly, you need a key action to make them believe you're really possessed. And that action has to be something that you'll never do. I don't like to eat fish. If I smell yuxing. So fish has this fishiness, right? That's yuxing. If I smell it, I get disgusted and I won't like to throw up. After I, married over, I haven't ate fish once. But Tianyu really likes to eat fish. So you have to get used to eating fish in this period. I can give you some medicine to ease the vomiting desire, but I don't have much of it, and the process might be a bit painful. I understand. If I can bring Feng Feng out of this place, I can tolerate anything. So plan is formed. Li Xuan, what did you think of? Captain Lu, the death of Dr. Yet is weird. I can't explain it now, but I need to see his body. No problem. Xin Hui, so I guess Song Xin Hui is the name, is the medical examiner. I think that's the term. Anyways, organize some people to create choke points at the key roads. If anyone's suspicious, report back. Understood. It's like, doesn't matter if it's a person or a ghost, we'll make sure he cannot escape. All right, I'll wait your result. I won't let you regret this. I won't betray your trust. All right, guess we're going to the autopsy room. Fa Yi, right? The last room. Yep, at the end of the hall. This is a video room. Photos of the Tan household crime scene. Seems like the investigation I did there is like a dream. After understanding everyone's experiences, seeing how they died, has a feeling that of like unrealness after you wake up from a dream. From the white cloth, we can see a burnt skeleton, strong smell of firework, and residual temperature, as though within the bones fire was still being lit. We open up the cloth. Who are you? 新慧姐吗? Are you 新慧? I'm the new detective, Lin. Ah, you're that newbie who faints every time he goes on the scene. Don't worry. When Zhou Ming first entered the force, he wasn't any better. Captain Lu already told me you'll be here. You want to know if this body is indeed Senpai. Yeah. 师兄, she calls him. They're from the same class? Yeah, 师兄. I've been saying that for a while. It's a habit. Did you graduate from the same school? Yes, we all graduated from Shancheng Yikeda, so this is a university. He was 2 years my senior. So he was a medical examiner before this too. You can count him as a half. It's like this. During an autopsy class, Dr. Ye discovered so there is 大体老师. There's a college PE teacher who passed away during they're using the body as an autopsy class. He discovered that the artery of this teacher has something that's strange, and then later went to the head or the department head. The head of department, so a very famous professor, to perform an autopsy. After the autopsy, they confirmed that indeed this body that they were using for class actually died from a rare medicine that causes artery issues. So it's a murder case. And they caught the suspect pretty quickly. And after that, Dr. Ye became the focal point of the school. And this famous professor wanted him to be his student. But the department that Dr. Ye was in didn't want to let him go. But he still participated in a bunch of case investigations with Professor Liu, the famous professor. No wonder why Dr. Ye said he knows many police officers, because he mentioned about police officers smoking when they're stuck in a case. Right. Everyone thought he was a rising star in the medical examiner world. But after graduation, he went to a village and opened his own clinic. People said it's because his parents didn't want him to become a medical examiner. Thought this was a dirty job. Now, not dirty as in dirty, but like cursed dirty, right? Because you're always dealing with dead bodies. Professor Liu is also my teacher. Every time he mentions this, he feels so saddened. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk so much. No problem. I also wanted to understand more about him. All right, let's talk about the important stuff. You want to make sure if this body is or isn't Ye Jingshan? Yes, and time is pressing. If we can get an answer fast, it would be great. This is difficult because he was adopted, so we can't find any blood relatives. And the sample we took from the clinic is too messy because there's too many people at the clinic. It's hard to analyze everything to see which one's his to find a match. I have a method. Maybe it's the fastest way we can, recognize if the body is his or not. Oh, what's your method? And she says, oh, so this is how. I didn't know that you would know this. Do you think this works? Yes, it could work, but the bone is severely damaged. If we are piecing the bone back together, it's a big project. I don't have an intern. There's supposed to be an intern sent from above, but he hasn't came yet. If I just do it myself, it'll take a long time. There's no other way. My intention is that you can help me, stupid. Okay, so we're here to piece together some bones. Not too difficult. Grab some rib, put it right here. Can we rotate these? Yes. Okay, that's clearly the sternum. Pulley this way. Right here. And that's the rib cage piece right here. It's a weird piece. I think that's the hip area. Or the end of the rib cage. The result is just as you predicted. Thank you for your hard work. Right, we can see his rib was broken before and healed afterward, right? Because he got beaten up by the grandpa. I'm going to report back to Captain Lu. I bet that's what we did. Xinhui-jie, you know, regardless whether he's alive or dead, for you, this is not a good news. This means there is more secrets behind this case. We need to find him and ask why. I guess it's on you. You can use the phone here to contact Captain Lu. Wait, Captain Lu. How's it going? We confirm the body is not Ye Jingshan. Good thing you discovered so many points of, idiot. How do we translate this? Like questionable points. You're just like your father, always able to discover things others can't. We're currently searching the bus station and the train station. We won't let him get away. Captain Lu, there's another thing I need to ask of you. Chapter 7, 燃烧, burning. Or a flame. A flame is probably a better translation. Ye Jingshan. Police officer? This time I didn't say anything. How did you guess it was me? No one knows this number. You picked up this number when you were at the supermarket, so I guess that you must have remembered it. Ye Jingshan, you are very smart. You almost fooled everyone. But it looks like you didn't get fooled. If you just rode onto that train, your plan would have worked. Ye Jingshan, we have you surrounded. I asked the boss to give me some time to ask you some questions alone. I guess you guys caught me. There's nothing more for me to say. Dr. Ye, this isn't this isn't the police asking you questions. We talk as equals here. I remember someone taught me a question for a question. I'm sure you have many questions for me as well. What's the purpose of doing this? I know you didn't do it for the poisoning. I don't want to catch the wrong person. And I also want to know why you did these things. I don't know what you're talking about. From the moment I went into your clinic, you were trying to use me as your pawn. You guided me towards the Tian household because you already designed a new suspect for the crime. You pretended to smoke in front of me because you wanted us to believe that your smoking caused the tragedy that burned yourself alive. This way, the mom can escape the crime. The real suspect gets burned alive, but you still live. I answered your question. Now you need to answer mine. Why were you helping Zhao Xiaojuan to escape the Tian household? I was the result of human trafficking. No one in the village knows of this. It's a secret that I don't tell people. She's just like me, trapped here. I was like a doctor for her. Me helping her is like doctor helping the sick. Her sickness comes from this very land. Leaving it is the best way for her to heal. Now it's my turn for the questions. How did you know I wasn't dead? Your plan was very careful, but the body still had some revealing facts. What gave me away? Collarbone, rib bone, shoulder blade. It's the rib. You had broken ribs before when the grandpa beat you. Under normal conditions, even if the rib heal, you'll get a mark, 骨架. So this is like your bone heals, it actually gets a little thicker where it broke. I spent a whole night piecing together the broken ribs with the medical examiner, where there should be the marks. It's very perfect. Seems like I underestimated your medical examiner. She's not anybody. She's Professor Liu's student. You're 师妹. So basically like you're a couple years your senior, your junior female student. Now it's my turn for a question. Dr. Ye, why did you want to push all the crime onto yourself? When I made the plan for Zhao Xiaojuan to escape, I thought about the worst outcomes. But I couldn't imagine the result was far worse than I had imagined. After she died, people called her crazy, psychopath, murderer. I couldn't have predicted this. My plan ruined Zhao Xiaojuan and Fang Fang. I should be the one, taking the blame for it. Dr. Ye, no one can predict how things will develop. That's only the first reason. The second reason, when I was young, my adopted parents said to me, I was abandoned by my birth parents. My adopted parents scheduled many things that I didn't want to do. I never resisted or rebelled. I wanted to repay for their 养育之恩, so for them nurturing me, right? They raised me. But before they passed away, at the last moment, They told me the truth. They lied to me my whole life. After they died, I didn't cry. I also didn't feel free. Even my name, Ye Jingshan, felt like a handcuff that locked me in. I want this name to shoulder all the blame and then change into a new person to start a new life. Any other reasons? That was a question. Now it's my turn to ask questions. First time we talked, I left with a question. I asked, how did you find these evidence? I'll tell him the truth. I can commune with the dead. Medical examiner has a statement that the medical examiner's job is to commune with the dead. That's right, but that's an analogy. I also can commune with the dead. I can see their past. I can know the secrets that only they know. Maybe this unreasonable answer is the most reasonable. Now, can you answer my question? The last reason. Leaving the village was her last wish. It's what she expected from me. On the day of the crime, she came to the clinic to buy medicine. Dr. Ye, do you have any medicine for cough? 健康牌 of that brand. Yeah, I had some that come in a time ago. Let me get you some. Thank you. That's right, Dr. Ye. Next month, I'm leaving with Feng Feng. Today is also goodbye. I don't know if there's any chance for us to meet again. Lady Zhao, the last step of the plan is that you must go to a place that even I cannot find. Not meeting again is the best result. But if fate would have it, maybe we'll meet again somewhere in this world. A time ago, my father-in-law was playing the lottery. He won 4 tickets on a cruise. My in-laws don't like to go far, so I gave one to Teacher Chen. The last ticket I want to save for you. You've been on this village for so long. You should find a time to go out and take a stroll. Change of scenery. Dr. Ye, the IV's almost done. I'm coming to change it. Sorry, it's the fall. A lot of patients here in the clinic. I'm very busy. Thank you for your offer, but I'm gonna say no. It's okay. How about this? I put it here. You keep it. If someday you want to go, come talk to me. Thank you. She was a respectable person. She was saving herself, but also saving me. I didn't have time to understand, but now that I understand, it's already too late. After her death, I told myself that I need to try to leave. She wouldn't have wanted you to leave this way. But I was a person that if there was no external force pushing me, I would never go forward. When I finally decided to move forward, I discovered that I couldn't. But before I came here, you had a chance to get on that train. Officer Lin, you see these mountains in front of us? They're like the ashes piled together after a big fire. When I focus on them, I feel an indescribable feeling of loss and terror. Maybe they are just a bunch of dead dust. But maybe inside, there's still flickers of a flame. I can still see my birth parents. Their figures are, their figures are hard to make out, as though they're wandering ghosts moving around the mountains. They open their mouth as though they want to say something. Maybe they're calling my name, but I have forgotten what my original name was. But now I understand. I'm a homeless person. There is no place in the world that can refuge me. The warm and happy home, those who can spend time with me, they're all just like this mountain, dust buried. Dr. Yet, do you have any more questions you want to ask? I don't have any more questions. I just have one request. Officer Lin, could we just pretend that everything we just said never happened? That I had killed the 3 people in the Tian household, causing the mother to suicide? Ye Jingshan, you are suspected of arson and disrespecting bodies and multiple other crimes. I am now arresting you. So I guess we're not arresting him for the murder, but after a renewed investigation, we discovered the evidence of him killing the family of 4 from the Tian family are false. As for the body that was burnt, it was the body of Wang Jincai, the owner of the convenience store. So he is now being tried for intentional arson, disrespectful body, because it's a funeral of Wang Jincai. He caused the fire there, stole the body, set up false evidence, and he's now being sued for all of those, or being tried for all of those. The investigation of the Tian clan's clanicide goes back to point 1, or the start point. But now we draw a new period at the end of the sentence. But there was actually one question I didn't get a chance to ask Dr. Ye. I wanted to know, in this whole plan, isn't there another person who participated? But I don't think he would have answered me. I have my own answers. But I will forever hide this answer in my heart. Teacher Chen, right? I'm guessing? Li Xun, what did you see this time? All white. Nothing. What about the car that was carrying your dad's body? I never chased it. I stopped. I watched that car disappear from my sight. Why did you stop chasing? I just witnessed the hardship of those who are alive in this world. And I also witnessed the painful struggles of the souls. I should have stopped chasing my dad's glory and light. In the dark, in the darkness of abyss, there's still those who suffer. That's the place I should be going. And we're back. So, we're going to end the episode here. I suspect the next one will be our final episode, just to wrap things up. It's been a great story, and hopefully you guys have been enjoying this, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!